All right, peace, peace, peace. We are live, man. I know we're a couple of minutes late, but rather late than never here. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the introduction. Let's go ahead and get it started. My name is Brandon B. Dixon, NMLS 1541210, aka the coldest loan officer on the planet. You know what I mean? So I got my co-host CJ, the realtor, in the building. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We expecting a couple of the Barry and Corey on the panel. We're gonna see as they pop in. So yeah, I just got the notifications. We live everywhere. Let me go ahead before we get started. Before I forget, let me go ahead and paste the link in the comments. So if y'all want to come on the panel, just go ahead and pop in. Or if y'all got a question or a topic that y'all want us to discuss, go ahead, type that in the chat box as well, the comments. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started right now. Yeah, my name is Brandon B. Dixon, MLS 1541210. It's at Billionaire Loan Officer on all social media. On all social media. If you are trying to apply for a mortgage, go to my website, www.applywithb.com. I am a mortgage broker. Also, I'm the branch manager of the Houston location here for the home ownership community empowered by Nexum Mortgage. Also, I'm a recruiter. So if you're looking to make a change in 2023, I do have positions available. Whether you want to be on the phones, you like to be an outside loan officer, you have a referral base, I got something for you. So, hit me, go to my website, applywithb.com, or you can even call me 832-775-8357. Let's go ahead and discuss the opportunities, man. If you want to come aboard Nexum, we got the best pay plans. They got benefits, and we're gonna make money. This team is like Dion, man. We coming. We gonna win. So if you want to join that winning team, man, come on, hop in that portal, man. I ain't hard to find, like Dion said. So come on, 832-775-8357. All right, and go to our website, HoustonCondoSales.com. If you're trying to get that new condo, I'm probably going 23 going to be the year I'm going to probably get mine. I'm probably going to do either condo, either high rise or one of the full story townhouses, or 3-story with the roof. Either one of the two. So I'm still looking, but I'm probably going to be moving in the loop somewhere. So I'm probably going to be moving out of Katy. Also, what's today's race.com. So my other website, if you want to go ahead and check my race, challenge me, man. I've got the best race on the planet. There's no discussion on that, So what you then need to find out, if you don't want the best race, do you want the best service, and do you want the best get into the best network? So I'm providing all of the above. So best service, best network, best person to get to know. So I'm just a dog, try to be an all around dog at this. Also, go to the YouTube at Billionaire Loan Officer. Please subscribe, like, comment. We need more of this engagement in 2023. So what we did, I analyzed the Barry, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
We just on the introduction, so I've almost finished mine. So I'm gonna let Chris do this and go ahead and get started. But somebody was about to say, we just started 3 new shows.
Go back in there.
I was looking at the stats. So all the shows that y'all don't like, I'm cutting out in 2023. All the shows that y'all do like, we're gonna give y'all more. So the one that's getting a lot of traction is the house tours. For me and CJ the realtor, and any other realtor that got a listing, holler at us. We'll come in to the house. We got 4K cameras, crew come on in, and we're gonna chop it up and edit it, and we're gonna put it on blast. Also, we got 2 versions, the Luxe Edition and the Express Edition. So you don't have to have over $1 million house. Holler at us. So get at us if you want your listing featured. Also, I got Behind the Sauce, so I'm gonna show you, lifestyle of a mortgage broker and a real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? So entrepreneur. So we got that coming out. A lot of people like that. And then the Power Ownership Podcast, I'm gonna revamp. We got guests coming soon. So if you do want to be a guest of the Power Ownership Podcast, you want to build your brand, That's all it's gonna be about in 2023 is building your brand. Holler at me. You got the number already. All right, so CJ, you up next? You ready to roll on out?
You're gonna put my little 3 of them up there, man. You got like 20.
Right. And growing. I ain't put the bully palace out there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, what's up, everybody? CJ the Realtor here. If you're in Houston looking to move, relocate, invest, hit me up. I'm on all social media platforms at CJ Sells Texas, CJSELLSTX. Me up on there, or check out the website, greenwoodrealtytx.com. Hey, and like B was saying, same thing here too. Greenwood, we're going to be adding agents next year, so we're looking to grow. So if you're an agent in Houston or aspiring, get with me if you're interested and you got some hustle, some grind, got the mentality where you want to take it to the next level. Let's get it. So just reach out to me. And got the nonprofit, the Mansa Academy. Check out our website, themansaacademy.org, teaching our young men, teenagers, middle school, high school age, knowledge of self, self-improvement, and entrepreneurship. So if you're looking to help out, you want to mentor, want to donate, the forms, everything is online. So check that out. Hit me up on my cell, 832-338-3182. You have any questions on what's going on in the market? If you're thinking about selling, buying, because we've seen a slight shift in the market. So if you're questioning what the value of your home is, you're thinking about selling, hit me up. I can tell you the numbers showing you what the activity is in your area. So that's it.
Gotcha. Barry,
All right.
All right, yeah.
All right. This is Barry Bolson with Keller Williams Professionals. If you're looking to buy, sell, invest in the Houston and surrounding areas, you can call me at 832-786-1270. I'm on IG. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Google. What's the other one? TikTok. You search Homes by Barry B. You'll get me. If you have a question, you want to email me, it's barryb@homesbybarryb.com, or you can give me a call again at 832-786-1270. And I have a YouTube channel. That's all it is.
What is it? What's the handle?
Handle is at Homes by Barry B.
Okay,
there you go.
So you all uniform now.
Hey, that's what I try to be.
Make it easy.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to
make it easy, man. Yeah, man, I want to touch a couple of topics. We're not going to keep y'all too long, maybe 30, 40 minutes here, at the most. I want to we kind of touched a little bit last week on goals, but we want to get a little bit more granular this week about what's the goals for 2023, upcoming features for 2023, like what you're putting out new for 23, and what you're looking forward to in 23, and just the whole, just what your game plan to take over the world for 2023. What's going to be different this year than it was last year, and stuff like that. We just focusing on 23. We're looking forward on this show, like all the stuff coming out, stuff you're excited about. What's going to be different. No, not. I know there's about 4 or 5 things, so that should be a nice little talking point right there. So who want to jump in on that first?
Sure, you talking about business or personal?
All of the above. Like I said, while we are entrepreneurs, man, business is personal. It's all of the above. It's all blended in together nowadays.
You ain't lying.
Look at Dion. He had his house for Christmas, and the kids coming over, they unwrap. Everything is getting recorded now. So people want to see everything.
I know with me, like I mentioned earlier, as far as on the business side, definitely looking to grow, build a team on the Greenwood Realty side of the game. So definitely expected some good activity next year. With rates are the way they are, seeing correction with the prices should have a nice amount of interested people looking to make moves in Houston. And we still got a lot of people relocating. And then, working smarter, not harder. I got a 1-year-old little girl at the house now, so I put a lot of hours in on the work side. So I got to figure out a better balance so I can spend time with her too.
Right.
So, family is everything. So, and finding ways to improve. don't get stuck in like with the old stuff. Trying to like find ways to innovate.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah,
not trying to be the Circuit City or the Blockbuster Video out here.
Well, that's well, the whole thing is they want to know how, man. They want, you don't have to give them all the sauce, but like, what you gonna do that's different this year? Like, what, like, pragmatically, like you're gonna do it, and with, a couple of examples. Like, all right, I'm doing this different this year than I did last year, and that's gonna help. I feel that's gonna help me grow this way.
No, it's just really being more focused, man. I spent a lot of time and money on things that I shouldn't have, as far as just be very, you feel me?
What?
Instead of sticking with the
formula. I can count for days on stuff I done wasted money on.
Yeah, man. Trying to throw money, trying to get some more leads and stuff, and you know better.
Right.
Stick with what works and focus and get laser focus on what your strategy is, whatever that is for whoever it is.
Right.
Now, like with me, I know since you want to get like more specific on our end, I mean, and this is really for agents that, because the general public wouldn't understand, but I'm going to focus a lot on expireds this year than I have in the past.
Right.
And for those that don't know, expires are just homes that never sold. So I'm gonna work on those, especially going ones that are between that 6 month and 1 year range. I used to focus on the ones that's like a couple weeks old, but now I've been doing some trainings where they say hit those ones that are between 6 months and a year, because they're not. A lot of agents aren't hitting those, and so now that the new year, we getting ready to hit this new year. So they're going to want to be selling again, especially when the spring and summer hit. So that's one thing I'm definitely going to hit. Also with my doing more referrals. Just got one from somebody coming from Maryland, moving down. They retired in Maryland, coming down to live with a daughter here in Houston. So definitely working on more referrals and my sphere. And just the people I already know and past clients. Focusing more on them, and then more education and trying to get the message out to people, like things that we've been talking about for the past several weeks. Getting that education out, letting them know what they can become, what they can do.
Yeah. One thing I forgot, like, man, I want to do some events too, man. Like client appreciations and stuff. Like Houston, ain't nobody staying in the house no more. COVID came and people ain't scared of it no more. So,
we outside.
Yeah, folks outside. So, and like we'll talk about too with the podcast, even maybe going out and have a meet and greet or something. Like,
yeah, you need to do a meet and greet.
To do it online compared to having a face to face.
Right. So. Yeah, customer appreciation. Call all your customers that you closed in the last few years. Since I've been in business, I could have somebody call all of them, invite them out, and have a customer appreciation. We could bring the dogs or whatever. Man, I got so many. I could have a whole show. What I'm saying? So I could get real specific on what this. I give you a few. What I'm trying to do, first of all, I'm trying to build a digital brand. So, and a brand period, so Brandon B. Dixon is a brand, home ownership community is a brand. House tours is a brand that could be a franchise, behind the sauce, that could be a franchise, but all associated to, Brandon B. Dixon and being that loan officer, so this is a brand I'm trying to build, and I'm trying to get as much digital real estate as possible. What I mean by digital real estate is that the more content and the more things that you have, the more active that you are on social media and putting out content, the bigger your footprint gets online, and that's called digital real estate. And what happens is when the consumer check you out, which they will nowadays, because there's no, who's this? They're gonna Google you. I have people Googling me. I sent out a mass text. People, you could tell when they're hitting your LinkedIn, because I can see them. So they hit my LinkedIn immediately.
Yeah.
So people gonna check you out and see who you are, see if you're a real person, see if you legit or whatever. So you gotta have that digital footprint.
I think a few of those social media ones, you can see how many people have just looked at your profile. I think
right.
I think IG does that, where it just show you how many people look at your profile.
Right.
You know.
So, but engagement, that's my number one focus. Get engagement on the digital side and just build the digital brand. I got the Brandon B. Dixon Real Estate. I'm trying to collab with CJ with the real estate company. We got that coming up. But as we build the brand, the easier it's going to be to recruit. The easier is going to be to bring people aboard and help us build the brand. Yeah. And as far as the service and the customers and everything like that. Again, my motto is there's 3 words this year: find good people. So trying to get in circles that actually take me to the next level, and circles that's not just gonna keep me at the same level. So some of these circles I gotta get out of and get in some circles that's more about action and trying to have similar goals, not trying to stay the same. You know what I mean? Or trying to because all the gossiping and talking about it ain't doing nothing, man. I gotta be about it, because I'm looking around. I'm looking at the gym the other day, and dudes I thought was old, I'm older than them.
Yeah, bro.
So man, I'm getting up there, man. I'm like, so I'm looking around, some of the female, I'm thinking they old school. I'm older than them. Like, man, this is, so, and I'm saying that to say this is that, when is going to be, now is the time. Yep. Can't keep kicking the can down the road next year. There ain't too many more years left. So why not do it now? Why not, go all out right now? Because like I said, I'm looking at a couple of who just died. The Immaculate Reception, man. Franklin
Harris.
Yeah, he's only 75. He an athlete and stuff. So, so they trying to get it up out of here about 75. So, so that's the, everybody think they're gonna live 100, but 75 more realistic. You know what I mean? So then out that 75, you might live there. How many, you're gonna be moving around and
Yeah, so, what's your quality of life gonna be like at 70?
Exactly.
70 on up.
Yeah.
Do you want to be where you 60, 70, which is now that's really senior. Now 40 and 50 not senior. That 40 and 50 is supposed to be your prime years, but senior, do you want to be budgeting? Do you want to say, I gotta wait till hold on? You know what I'm saying? Let me see how my money gonna run. You want to still be doing all that 60, 70, or you want to go ahead like knock it out? Let me knock this out so there ain't no looking back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's all up to you. And I'm talking, I'm pepping myself up. Is why not go hard? I think Gary Vee said, why not eat crap for 2 years and eat caviar the rest of your life? So I'm gonna go ahead and do as I've always been doing. I think the last 2 years to me was a vacation. Because everybody's inside, pent up inside. Even though I worked my butt off 15, 16 hours a day, I wasn't outside like I should. But that's how I'm approaching this year. Like this year, it just started coming back. Like this 23 gonna be the first full year where everybody outside again. Because they start coming back outside like in the spring, right?
Yeah,
it was partial.
Once this cold snap go
Once
by.
the cold snap, but I'm talking about 22. Everybody start coming outside like in the spring this year. So
yeah.
Everybody outside. You probably gonna have the ball drop this year, the whole nine. So you're gonna have people out there. It was still empty for last year at the New York because of COVID. So everybody quote unquote vaccinated. So shit, let's go ahead and handle our business, man. The flights and everything up and running. So we got a full 12 months to grind, because this felt like a partial year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this year flew by too.
Because half of that winter we was still kind of inside. kind of seeing what was gonna happen. And then boom, all right. Everybody kind of came back, and everybody was just happy to be back. You see what I'm saying? And then before you knew it was summer. Before you knew it, you know what I mean?
There was a lot of people out there in the summer. I can tell you that though.
Yeah, it was like people,
they started coming.
Fever. It was cabin fever because a lot of people just.
Oh yeah,
so
pinned up and locked up.
Yeah, so people just happy to, and we wasn't focused. We wasn't focused on the building like we should have. Me personally, because it was like, all right, it's like kind of see what happened here. So now it's back time to laser focus, man. Like, all right, let's. Now we see what it is. It's stabilized now. Let's get back to attacking it because it was uncertainty still in the beginning of 22.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So now we certain everybody outside so we could game plan accordingly. All right, we ain't got to. All right, we'll see. Let's, it ain't none of that this year coming up.
Shoot, next week it's about to be in the 70s. Everybody about to be outside down here.
Yeah, everybody about to be.
So there's no more excuses. Like it ain't no, if they open or let's see what happens. So you know what it is, so you can game plan accordingly and then go ahead, go hard, man. Maximum effort. So that's where I'm gonna be at. And I wanted to. We talk about this off air. That CJ wanted to mention. Like I'm looking at most of. I called through just the market and touch base with referral partners and people I might have did business with back in the day. But most people ain't even start till the 7th.
Oh yeah. Yeah, really. These last 2 weeks, a lot of people been. A
lot of people take vacation. This everybody vacation. Hey man, I'm in Jamaica. I'm in Barbados. You know what I mean? So a lot of people on vacation right now. So we working. We keep on. So if you look out there looking at your loan officer, your realtor on vacation, you want to see this house, you got to move. Holler at the workers, man.
Right. We out here.
we in the trenches, man. I'm gonna be in the trenches all day, man. So it is what it is. I'm not taking the vacations this year. That's just how I do it. I'm on 52 weeks, 365. So
I take vacations.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a.
But you know what? But I'm gonna tell you one of the good things about doing this is you can set your own time.
Right.
So when you do want to take something,
even if I take a vacation,
you ain't bound by somebody else saying, "Hey, I got to put in a month in advance that I want to take these days off."
Right.
Right. Even if I take a vacation, I'm working.
Oh yeah.
See, like that's why I showed you and then behind the sauce when we was in Dallas. I'm at the Frenchie Bowl, but I'm still working. I'm working my own boot. I'm still doing deals, real estate deals. I'm still doing my own stuff. So I'm not on like some kind of throne or something where I can't come off and get my hands dirty. I still take an app, whatever you need me to do. So I don't get the people that got this like prima donna type attitude. You a couple of paychecks from being broke. I don't get it. Like unless I don't get it. So people have this high. What they call it? High sign attitude, high cappers, not capper like PA, but cappers. Yeah, so they be capping, man. They capping, man. You look up the numbers ain't there for you to be, for capping like that. So, but I'll go ahead. I got a few more, but I'll pass. I don't want to hog up the mic. So, but that's kind of the few, finding good people, maximum effort, being outside. Also, like if you want to get real specific, I do want to mess with the events quarterly. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to get back to having like the lunches. So the lunches for customers and the stuff like that.
Lunch and learns or something like that.
The lunch and learns is one thing, but what I want to do, I don't want to give away all my ideas. I give away this one because, like I said, I got so many. By the time you try to do it, I already caught up. But we'll go ahead and throw the hat in the ring. So if you're a professional teacher, you're a nurse's aide, you're a librarian, and y'all want to y'all interested in home ownership, You know, we'll pay for lunch. You know, we'll get your lunch catered, and we gotta have 10 to 15 heads though. So if you can get 10 to 50 of your coworkers together, Chris and I, Barry, we'll pay for lunch. But we get, I gotta listen to us for 15 minutes while y'all eating this lunch. So it's called lunch and learn. You know, so a lot of people go to like the real estate. I was trying to lunch and learn. The realtors, all they do is eat and leave. I want to do
I told you, if you do something at the real estate office, you better get some food if you want somebody there.
Yeah,
right, right.
But now I want to do it for my customers, man. You're a nurse and you want us to come bring lunch to y'all lunchroom. If y'all get about 10 or 15 of them, you guarantee. Well, we get their name, number, and email address. We'll come bring food for y'all. As long as we can talk while y'all eat. You know what I'm saying? So y'all interested in that, man? Hit us up, DM us. You know, you got your union worker, you're a welder, whatever. Y'all want some, some lunch one day. Get together. As long as you carry with your ball, we'll come in and we'll handle that right fast.
Yeah, I want to set something up like that too, like in our communities for the elders,
right?
Because the ones that don't know, like they might be sitting on a gold mine,
right,
and end up selling and getting taken advantage of.
Right, you see that house in Austin that was 10 mil, that little shack.
No.
Yeah, they got a house that's like a dilapidated house in Austin. That's $10 million because of where it's sitting. All of that whole everything else is like shops and everything like that. Is the last little house shop. It's almost like the Washington Avenue in Austin.
Oh, so on 6th Street somewhere.
I don't know if it's 6. I forgot. I'm gonna find it, but they got one little shack left, and he's sitting on it. The last offer was 10 mil, and somebody said they'll finally said they'll pay for it.
Man, crazy.
So that's why I say don't just buy real estate. Say wait to buy real estate and wait.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody about to be a millionaire right fast.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
that's how you do it.
So it is what it is. So yeah, some of them old people, you might. Because I do reverse mortgages as well. A lot of people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, instead of they might have so much equity, instead of struggling to pay that note, when you in your twilight of your life, you go ahead and have the house pay for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got that full $500 a month. I think one person said like $900 a month. That's a lifesaver. That's to you want a fixed income.
Man, especially with inflation, man.
Right.
Imagine relying on Social Security and they going up on everything on you. You're in a bad spot.
Right. Yeah. Because I was looking at a whole chicken, $15 right now. Right. How much the chicken is? How much the chicken used to be $4-5, right?
Yeah. Talking about like a Sam's or something.
Yeah, how much the chicken? I'm talking about like a chicken. The
at the grocery store.
At the grocery store.
Oh yeah, they was like $6 back in the a couple years ago.
Yeah, they about
$15.
Yeah, I'm like, where he going? You going to Randall's?
Yeah, Randall's. Yeah, Randall's.
Yeah, down there. That's mistake number one. See.
Yeah. Well, Randall's $5. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I ordered Randall's the other day. Like, man, $15. But
they where the old money are.
Gotcha.
All they stores nothing but the old money right now.
Were they Epicurean? I know they had the Epicurean market.
Yeah, like Venetia and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, I didn't know that. I thought they were like Kroger.
No. Kroger and HEB, that's for us regular folk.
Gotcha. I know Randall was $5. I was like, I just thought that was regular.
Man.
You know what I mean?
The doggone freeze killed my garden. I don't start from scratch on that one.
Right. Well, yeah, the inflation, bro. That's a good segue. That's part of what I wanted to talk about. We talked about off air. as well. We touched on it a little bit, but I want to reiterate, like people that don't know the entry point has changed. Like, you know, what you had in mind for a house note 5-10 years ago ain't what yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Oh yeah, forget about it.
You know, not forget about it. We'll try to help you, but you might have want to temper expectations. You're not gonna get the Taj Mahal for $200,000. That's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you're not gonna get no nice, you know, nice neighborhood, great school for less than $200,000 no more. You know, unless you put in a whole. Then you gotta let me talk about this as well. I'm not gonna give my formula because there might be some loan officers out there that might snatch my formula. But if you're looking at $250,000, the note gonna be about $2,000, 21, 22. This depends on the tax district. So 250, you're looking at 20, let's say 2100. So that's kind of, even with rent, if you got a decent neighborhood, the entry point is $2,000 nowadays. You know, if you want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you know, you got, you know, the house, decent square footage, 20, you know, 2,000, 2,300 square foot. That's, what is $1 square foot now or something like that? Something. What's the rental formula?
Shoot, it's just like the house. It depends on where it is.
Depend on where it is.
But still, if you're looking for something decent, it's gonna be closer to 2.
Right, it's gonna be close. I mean, if you want multiple bedrooms, you talk about, you know, a 1-bedroom apartment is how much? What, 12 to 15, right? Depends on where it's at.
Oh, it's gonna be 15 easy, and that's gonna be like 700 square feet.
Right.
Yeah, so that's for
how can you expect
a small, decent place.
Right. How can you expect to get a house with a backyard and everything
and pay the same
thing?
For what now?
Maybe, you know, hey, I'm talking about let's talk renting, then let's talk owning. You're not gonna find a good house for no 2 G's no more.
A what house?
Like a good 3-bedroom house, backyard. I'm talking about in a nice neighborhood, not in the hood.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it depends on where you go.
Not in the hood. I'm talking about where you
location determines everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But where you can walk the streets and you know what I mean, stuff like that.
We do it when you can walk the streets. And not get harassed or get ran up by a pit bull.
Well, that's what people. That's one of the things when you're looking for a house that you want to see. You need to go there past at dark.
I always tell them,
go
at night and go on the weekend.
Yeah, go at night. Go after the children out of school.
Yep.
And you see what
and kind of when everybody get off work.
When everybody get off work, hanging out. And then you see what's up. If they, you know, you got the kids tearing up your yard and stuff. Might not be a good neighborhood, but I'm talking about when you can walk the street, walk your dog, and you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, having a stick, not just a walking stick. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm talking about one of them neighborhoods. It's about 2,000. Am I right?
Yeah, you're gonna pay that about. Yeah, you'll definitely be paying about 2,000 a month. Yeah.
So why would you think that you could own a house, put minimal down, get that same house and pay $1,200 a month?
Yeah, not for minimum down.
You know, $1,500 a month. Like, where's how? You know, so it always. I don't know if y'all noticed, but always kind of give or take. It kind of ran concurrent, like with one another. Like how much the regular rent was, as opposed to the owning. It might be a little bit cheaper in some circumstances. It might be a little bit higher in some circumstances, but it's always kind of similar.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
you know,
I would say rent now is a little higher compared to buying though, because when the rates went up, all the people that wanted to buy got priced out, so they ended up having to rent.
Mm-hmm.
So rent prices went up a lot, but now you know things are starting to.
Now they're calling down.
Rent.
Yeah, people are starting to look at it now. Yeah,
right.
And then shoot, that's a segue to talk to anybody that's looking to buy that's a veteran, and you got 100% disabled status.
Right.
You need to be buying ASAP.
Right.
Because
I
you
mean,
say on no property taxes, man.
I mean, but that's what they always get. What would be the rush? What would be the chum for them to bite?
Like the interest rates just dropped too.
Right.
If
Well,
the interest rates just dropped, you don't have to pay property tax if you're 100%.
right.
And now the people out there shopping right now.
Right. Well, veterans, that's why I do more VA than most anything, because even if you exempt, you don't have to be 100% disabled. You could be like 90 and there's nothing able to work, or something to that effect. So
Okay.
in the state of Texas, but you don't have mortgage insurance, you don't have property tax, and there's no limit. So that I would say that would be the urgency before they put
change
Trump,
the rules.
Trump removed the limits. The limits used to be like 700,000 or something like that, but Trump removed the limit, and they hadn't put it back yet. So there's still no limit to it. So you could get $2 million in financing, $1.5 million house on the VA, no mortgage insurance, and then
no taxes.
Nothing down. That's the thing. Most of the time, a jumbo like that, you got to put 20% down. So to get $1 million house, you're gonna have to, put $200,000 down. So you getting, my cousin took, hopefully not looking at this, but my cousin kind of did the same thing. He got $1 million house with nothing down.
That's crazy.
And 100% disabled, no taxes, no mortgage insurance. All he got to do is pay his note and his insurance on there. So the same thing people pay monthly, people probably paying, $400-$500. He got $1 million house, so you can get way more house.
Yep. Yeah, you spend all this time serving your country, you earned the right to get it.
And that's part of what you earn as a soldier, So so VA, man, y'all, it's damn near no excuse, man. There's so many benefits, and let's talk about that. And that's a good segue I wanted to talk about as well. Let's talk about both of them, because I don't want to cut the inflation off just yet. But programs, FHA, man. A lot of people think FHA is still for first-time home buyers. That's false.
Nah, that's what anybody needs.
That's false, man. You can get an FHA loan, as long as you
Didn't
don't
they just raise the limits on that a few months ago too?
They raise it every year. So now it's like I don't want to say, I know it's like 460 something. It was like 415 or something, 423 last year. Now it's like gonna be like 460, which is a decent house. That's not just a starter house,
right?
So that's a decent house in the Houston area. You can go into Pearland and all that stuff. The only disadvantage about an FHA loan is that you got the mortgage insurance.
Yep.
But again,
you 3.5% down though.
Yeah, marry the house, date the rate.
Yep.
So when you get the 20% equity in there, go ahead and refinance and get rid of that.
Yep.
So but what if you let me say this. This is another thing. Do you know people? I got people that take FHA loans down to 500 credit score.
Oh yeah, I know that they can do that up to like 10%, right?
They got some that I got one that's 530 with still 3.5% now.
Really?
Yeah. Now, but most of them want under 580, they want 10% down. But the thing is, the caveat to that, you still got to get approved eligible. So FHA is for if you got bad scores, or you don't have a lot of money down, it still enables you to own a home.
Yep. That's how I got mine. I bought my crib with FHA.
Yeah, mine too. FHA.
So
the first house I bought, FHA. Shoot, that was, and you know what got me was a 3% down. Well, back then I think it was 3. It was a 3 or 3.5. Yeah.
Right. So
I was like, that's what got me. I had to put that much down on.
So, I mean, that's another loan.
You know what? That's something I think we need to write down for next year. Just talk about those different types.
Well, that's what
because I have people that ask me, well, what's the difference between the two? And so I think that's something we just definitely need to kind of hit. These are the different ones that are out there, and depending on what your situation is, y'all can decide. If you know what each one does, and you can decide on which one is good for you. That's
Right.
something we need to do next year.
Right. I was going to talk about a couple of them today that a lot of
Oh,
people
you did?
don't
Okay.
realize, so they could get, if they're in the market, or want to do something different. I know a lot of people lease expire next month or in February. A lot of people move during tax time. So if your lease expires, instead of renewing it, I want y'all to consider possibly owning, because the reason why you want to own as opposed to rent is because when that lease is up, you ain't getting nothing back except that deposit if they deem it clean enough.
Right.
Yeah, they'll come up with a reason not to keep that.
Right. If I wanted to, let's say I wanted to get with Chris and sell my house today, I just give you my personal. I purchased my house for 185. I purchased my house for 185. I put 3.5% down, which was like less than like $7,000, like $5,000 something. I've been paying a little bit extra every year. I mean, once a year, pay 2-3 payments to principal.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm down to like 60,000, but the house worth 360. The house is double, damn near. So if I wanted to sell it, I might consider that though. I might walk away with like 280.
Mm-hmm. That's
what I mean?
Something you can play with right there.
Yeah, so I can do, if I want, we might have to visit that. I might look at that there to decide. I don't know yet. I might turn this to a rental, pay this all, turn this to a rental. I ain't decided which way I'm gonna go yet. But that's an option that I had. You got more options. So I'm saying that to say this: that let's take that same 2 years that you plan on staying in an apartment. You purchase a house right now for $250. 2 years from now, it might not be worth as much. I mean, like it might go $275. Let's just say let's keep it real clean, and easy.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 2 years, you done put in, let's make it easy, like $2,000 a month. I'm just making so that's then at 50,000 you done put into it. So you're gonna chunk that thing down. You probably put the down payment down to 10,000. They're gonna chunk it down to 240. You put 48 into it. Most of it will go to interest, but let's say you knock about 30 out off of that, so you 220. You see what I'm saying? I'm just making, making up numbers. So let's say you got a balance of 220.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on the mark for 275. You know what I'm saying? You get that 275. By the time you finish paying your realtors and all that, you got a nice little, $30,000-$40,000 to play with. If you want to move.
Don't forget, when you try to renew that lease, it ain't gonna be the same price either.
Right. So every 6 months or every year,
going up.
It's going up. And then
while we talk about this appreciation, and we talk about appreciation when you're buying the house, your monthly payment basically the same.
Right, exactly.
So and don't let a new company come and buy that apartment complex from you, because they gonna really raise it.
Well, the thing is, what I'm saying is that if you decide to move, you're not just gonna have the $500, the $2,500.
You're not gonna have anything.
You're not gonna have basically anything when you move.
Nope.
But if you sell this house, you're gonna have your nice little 30, 40,000 you can put down on the next house. If you want to rent it, whatever you want to do, you got more options. But that money just not going out the window like it is with renting, and you got the tax benefits.
Yep.
So that tax, and the interest, a lot of the interest you can write off though too.
Mm-hmm.
So the stuff that you missed, that let's say you pay 48 into it, but you get back, let's say 30, that 18,000 I wrote off for taxes. So they're like you breaking even. Actually, you getting more money. You actually getting paid because of the appreciation of the house.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But most people stay. I said that over 2 years. Let's say 5 years, where it really might go to 300 in 5 years. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it like that. I want to talk about 2 more loan products that a lot of people probably just sitting on and don't know it's so easy to get into. That might change your mind if your lease expires soon when income tax time. I want to talk about USDA. A lot of people don't know about the USDA is zero down too.
Yep.
There's nothing to get into it. Zero down. Only thing, they're a little bit more restrictive. You got to go on Go to Google this USDA map, USDA map, and you put in the address. It'll tell you if that area is eligible for a USDA loan. It got to be in a rural area. It don't have to be a farm or anything. A lot of people think it got to be a farm or something.
Right. And now, like, it ain't even rural no more because there's a lot of these suburbs just outside of Houston that's already been developed.
Right.
So it ain't even rural in a lot of them no more.
Yeah, right out there where like Rosharon,
Manville,
Mo City and all that. That's USDA out there.
Right,
Yep.
right. A lot of Missouri and all that stuff. Katy.
Yep. West Katy, Brookshire.
Right, right. Hold on, I'm checking this. But yeah. What am I about to say? A lot of people don't realize a lot of these areas are in that zone. And then the reason why I mentioned USDA is because a lot of people, if you're looking to get a lot of house for cheap, the outskirts may be for you.
Yeah. Because they're stacking on top of each other in the city.
I mean, this is the thing. So you might could get a house, more square footage, a lot better. I give you an example. My house, because when I started where I was, Katy was the outskirt 10 years ago. They just, they're still developing Katy. 449. You see what I'm saying? 99 where I'm at, close to 90. They're still developing that area. So it was the boonies 10 years ago. So it was way out. That's why it was cheap.
Yeah.
So even I give Rosenberg.
Yep.
Rosenberg 10 years ago, I looked at Rosenberg, you had a 5-bedroom house for like 160.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Rosenberg, Fulshire, all that down there.
All of you have them houses about 10 years ago, because I looked at all them areas when I was looking for a house. And the ones, I guarantee you, now they 3s and 4s.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So I'm saying,
the further you go out, even out like on the north out here, Montgomery, when you get on the other side of the Woodlands, you got Montgomery,
Willis and Conroe and all that.
Right.
Oh yeah, you can find them.
So Google USDA map eligibility map. Actually, USDA eligibility map. Go ahead, go to that website, put the address in, and if it's USDA eligible, you can get 0 down. Yep. Difference is it's not like FHA. It's going to be a 640 credit score.
Yeah, and then for the sellers that want to sell in these areas, make sure your realtor knows, because like when we list a property, we list the type of like loans and like the seller's willing to work with.
Right.
You'll see something out there, they won't even mention USD on there.
Right.
So if you're a seller, you want as many potential buyers as you can get.
Yeah.
So make sure your realtor knows about that eligibility map and see if you fall in it.
Right. A lot of loan officers don't mess with USDA. They're scared of USDA. I do a USDA. I don't do a bunch of them, but the one that I did do was lights and cleanness. I do about 3 or 4 of them a year.
Yeah.
And it'd be like Texarkana, it'll be Lufton, it'll be one of the, one of those remote areas. But like, this is the perfect scenario. If you looking to if you work at home, or if you work, you don't mind commuting, get a house in that's developing, because they're developing Brookshire now, outside 99, all that's, I think, eligible. Yeah. So you might not, right now, you might have to travel a little bit to go to the grocery store. But
by the time they get it, that's gonna be
about
another
5
50.
years. You want?
Yeah, Chris has been to my house. Now they got a Walmart. They got it on the corner. They got everything built around us now. So everything is they're gonna eventually build what you need. So, and that'll get you in that category you want. So as far as payment, so it's gonna be a cheaper, 0 down. You might want to look at going to the outskirts.
Yep. Because if you wait until they get all that stuff out there, it ain't gonna be the same price.
It's not gonna be there. Yeah.
Look at what happened in my house. 360 now. You got to pay the piper.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They done built it up now. You got all the amenities now. You got to pay up. I was one of the first in the subdivision. So If you're trying to get a house cheaper, you want a cheaper note, you might have to travel a little bit. So that's, and then all right. So I don't take out too long. Let me talk about one more. Let's talk about DSCR for my investors. So a lot of people,
entrepreneurs too.
Entrepreneurs, investors, a lot of people don't understand the DSCR loan. Again, you a hustler, you a street entrepreneur, keep taxes, and for our females that OnlyFans, you got exotic dancer. We don't have to see no paperwork. This is how it works. You got 20% down, you got a 620 credit score. And it got to be a rental property, though. That's the catch to it. But again, now once you close, but it got to be a rental property. But 20% down, and we don't have to see any income documents. So there's no debt to income ratio because we don't need to see any income documents. The caveat to it is the amount of the rental, the average rental price in that area, which is called a 1007, the amount of rent has to cover the note in its entirety. So if it rents out for $2,000 a month and your note is $1999.99, we good. If your note is $2,000, 2001, won't work. So the amount of potential rent has to cover the whole note.
So do they have to say what they're going to rent it on, or do they have to get a CMA of the rent?
It goes by what's called a 1007.
Oh, okay.
And what that is just like an appraisal. It costs an extra $150. So when they go out there to appraise the property, they're going to do what's called a comparable rent schedule.
Okay.
So they're going to take all the houses in the neighborhood and see what they actually renting for, and they're going to compare it to square footage. And they're going to come up with a formula. All right, this is going to be how much we think it's going to rent for. $1,500, $2,000. And you'll notice $1,800, we good to go.
That's what's up.
But no income docs. You got the money, we good to go. So also for my entrepreneurs, I want to mention this. Bank statements in that same breath. So you don't file taxes. You don't have where you have documented income on the W-2 on paper, but you got a bank account where you got PayPal. A lot of people got the OnlyFans. You know what I mean? You got the OnlyFans and you got that money coming into the account. We can see the bank statement account. All we need 12 or 24 months. They got plenty of bank statements. Now you're gonna have to have good credit, not 700, but like at least 620. We good to go. Some of them take down to 600.
Okay.
So we can just see the bank statements. That's fire, So
Yeah.
you can have your OnlyFans. You could be selling, your hats online. So I helped the guy. I don't want to say last year, but the year before last, he sold bundles online. That's what he did, and he had all this money that he got. He do everything PayPal, so he was smart. Everything he had PayPal. Every time you get a PayPal payment, he'll just deposit in his account. And we just did 12 months bank statement. We can see every time he got paid PayPal. Boom, we just added the averages over the year. That was his income. He ain't had no tax. So you can have your own business, man, and do your thing. A lot of people, entrepreneurs, this is perfect for your Ubers, drivers, your DoorDashers, and all that stuff. Put it in a bank account. Like every time you get paid, instead of spending it right there, man, put that thing in a bank account, then spend it. Because they look at the deposits.
Okay.
That's what's up. Because as entrepreneurs, we're trying to write off as much as we can.
Well, that's the point. Like a lot more people are leaving corporate America. They got so many. It's the side hustle. It's the gig economy. So and you could commingle, meaning that you don't have to have one gig as long as you put it in one account. Some people accept multiple accounts, but let's try to keep it in one business account.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and that way they can track it easier. Man, I see these, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's your, what they do, and this is the formula. I'm gonna say that. I know it's over. It's about 9 minutes over, but what they do is take the deposits. Cash don't count. Transfers don't count. It has to be from a business or a check or something like that. That somebody invoice, you got to be from the business. PayPal, transfers from, a Zelle, something that we could trace. They take it, add up all the deposits, and they divide it by 12, and that'll be your monthly income. So if you got $10,000 coming in a month, 15, with $5,000, whatever coming in every month, that's $60,000 a year. You got 5,000, you can get a decent home with that.
That's what's up.
So
it's good.
I don't want to bull y'all with
that's some game right there.
Yeah, but there's all kind of ways to skin a cat. Oh, one other thing, man, I got to mention one other thing. I ain't gonna go into detail though. We got the Hometown Heroes program.
I've heard of those. Yeah.
So teachers, policemen, firemen,
nurses,
police officers, nurses, teachers.
Yeah.
If you want to get cash back at closing, holler at me. So you want to get help with your closing costs, holler at me, because what's going to happen is this summer they're going to get back tight again. They ain't going to be giving no concessions. So you one of those, professions, teacher, firefighter, police officer, holler at me. We got the Hometown Heroes program. Where you can get some money, some cash back off you. So they got, man, this.
Yep.
If you ain't trying to get home, you just ain't trying.
Plenty of options.
There's plenty of options to get out there. Then I got 200 something banks, man. You want to build on land? You want to get that land? I got all of that church. Another thing, you get a church, man. We'll finance that thing. You want to start your church? We got it. You want to start you need that financing for a building. You want to get your building for moving to a building? We got it. Even we got private money. You want to start private equity? We got private money too. So no excuse, man. No excuse. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and take you out, man. Who wants to start it off?
I can. Okay.
Cool.
All right. It's Barry Boson with Keller Williams Professionals. You can give me a call at 832-786-1270. Looking to buy, sell, or invest Houston and surrounding areas. We talked about all those areas outside of Houston. So I don't like to say Houston. I say Houston and surrounding areas.
Right.
You can come to my website, www.homesbybarryb.com, or you can go Google me at Homes by Barry B. I'm on IG. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, all of those. You can get a hold of me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your goals, what you want to accomplish. Give me a call.
No excuse, family. We got the program. I get you financed.
Yep. Guess I'm up.
Wait on me to say something else.
Hey, what's up? It's CJ the Realtor. So check out the website, greenwoodrealtytx.com. Hit me up on social media, CJ Sales Texas at CJSELLSTX. If you want to talk real estate, hit me up, text me, call me 832-338-3182. Check out my YouTube channel, CJ the Realtor. Got the Home Tours Lux Edition and got some other videos on there just giving you some game on information about Houston. So check that out. Give me some feedback, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And then if you're interested in giving back, check out our program, the masteracademy.org, teaching our young men, middle school, high school age, teenage young men, knowledge of self-improvement and entrepreneurship. So go on there, donate, give back, fill out the form, be a mentor, all that good stuff.
Man, I wanted to talk to you too, man. I need to get both y'all involved in that deal of the day. Speaking of which, because
what you got?
That deal of the day show, we're gonna talk about it all camera. Before we hang up online, we're gonna talk about this. Because I know I can do 1 or 2 a week. I need to do all 5, but it's gonna get boring. So we need to switch it up and just cross promote. So
we'll chop it up.
So we're gonna talk. Let's talk about the deal of the day, because that's another piece of content we can have out there. That's pretty inexpensive that we could do. It's free, basically. And actually, I've been getting some hits on that though too. So again, Brandon B. Dixon, NMLS 1541210 at BNL Loan on all social media. Man, if y'all ready, there's no excuse. ApplyWithB.com. Go to my website, man. I got all kind of ways to get creative financing. I could even custom tailor your deal. You want 17 years at a 6.095. I could customize it to the 100 of the 1,000. I could customize a loan for you. I got all kind of different options, man. I got too many options. So that's the thing about being a broker. I'll have 4-5 banks ready to finance you. So one trip I'll go somewhere else. I'm not limited. So it's actually fire. I'm surprised, that a lot of people are not hopping on this broker thing, man. It's way 100% better than retail. You one and done at that point. So I have 4-5 in the cut. I have 4-5 in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Ready to, in the clip. So ApplyWithB.com. There's no excuse. I got ways to get creative and finance you. Call me 832-775-8357. Again, in 2023, this is our last show of 2023. So, y'all ready to join a team? Y'all ready to make a change? I got all kind of, you can see in the background, all of these different loan programs for you. Go to our website, HoustonCondoSales.com. If you want to get on our list where we send you all the latest condos or townhouses or high rises, go to HoustonCondoSales.com. What's today's rates? You can check my rates 24/7. If you want to challenge me, go ahead. Also, I'm wearing the Bully Palace gear. So, and I got the I'm the first mortgage company with their own gear too. So I got the mortgage company gear coming out in a second. So go to bullypalace.com. You're trying to get the shampoo, some of the merch. We got all that coming out. YouTube at BNL Loan Officer. Again, we got 3 shows. We're gonna talk about deal of the day that we're gonna go straight to YouTube. I mean, it's not straight to YouTube, but YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, and True Social. So we're gonna talk about that. So got that coming out, man. So y'all at BNL Loan Officer, like, subscribe, so on and so forth, man. With that, we're gonna say, man, Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. What is the first day of Kwanzaa too? Right?
I think second day.
Second day of Kwanzaa. So man, y'all happy holidays. Happy New Year, man. It's Jordan year, man, for me. That 23. I'm about to act a fool. So haters, y'all haters, man. Hey, y'all about to get a good one. You know what I'm saying? Haters, y'all about to be mad this year because I'm about to act a donkey. So I'm going literally crazy this year. So if y'all trying to slow me down, good luck. Whew, y'all got your work cut out for you this year. I'm you know what I mean? So with that being said, man, we're gonna say peace.
Peace.